funny, guys. What happened last time, Red?
Oh, well, last time we were dealing with a bit of a situation for Hugh, as he had gotten a tip about an elf woman who may have deep pockets and seems to be fleeing from, well, being captured or returned home or whatever have you. Drow woman, as this may be an opportunity for us, essentially, as he gathered the party of Zoran with her band of lizard folks. They went off to go hunt her down and give her a helping hand, essentially. Think on the hand would decide to go off and deal with another matter that we've been dealing with as well, which is trying to find about what exactly happened to the blacksmith that was supposed to be here for quite some time. And apparently, from what Rack had told him, more likely he got something caught his eye, or hopefully he got captured or so on. But he can get easily distracted, and we had to go and basically fetch him or return him to where he's supposed to be, because we all had an agreement on this regard. And with that, and of course using our somewhat failing minions, he was able to locate exactly where he was with a bit of coin, as they made sure to remind him they don't work for free, essentially, as he went off. Hugh and Zorn, and of course Zorn with her two babies as their baby, she decided not to leave him alone. And Hugh, of course, brought up some really great points about being a parent as they made their way to hopefully hunt down and track them. Coming across a scouting party or a small two drow people who seem to be looking for her or locating her. And Hugh was able to disguise himself enough to give them a false sense of security as he talked and made up a story about him being a wandering wizard here for study, and he's just trying to see exactly what's going on. And he's a very concerned citizen, as the drow seemed to trust him as he revealed that he may know exactly where she's at, as he did see something weird. If they would just follow him into this secluded area and don't ask too many questions, as it was very easily a trap, as Zorn and the lizard folk were waiting in wait and immediately attacked him when the opportunity struck, and killing them easily enough. Raiding their pockets, Zorn was able to find a compass that didn't really seem to point to much in direction-wise, but Hugh was able to use his own magical abilities to tell that this is a magical compass, as well as it spoke to him, requiring blood of the innocent, essentially, to, well, hopefully find what he needs. And that's the only way it brought us. Hugh, of course, knowing that there was only one innocent left in this party, necessarily, and it was the small child Balerion, as he spun a tale for both Zorn and Balerion about being brave, and this is important to do, even with Zorn's misgivings and doubts. Balerion happily stepped up to give a bit of his blood to find our cargo, essentially. And once he did, he collapsed immediately to Zorn's distress, as she basically punched Hugh and destroyed the compass and ran off with both Twig Child and Little Blade, as she ran off to go to Mirka to hopefully help him, as he wasn't really breathing, his seems to be really low, and he didn't seem to be waking up after that collapse. Well, regardless of Zorn's freak out, Hugh still had a mission to do, and he went off to go locate the woman, because while the compass was destroyed, he did get a glimpse about which direction to go. And with the remaining lizard folk he had, he ran off to go and find her. Like I said, Thankful decided to go off and find our wonderful dwarf blacksmith, as he found upon a troll village, I believe. They seem to be happily and, well, welcoming towards him, as they revealed he was here for the dwarf, and they told him that he has been here for quite some time, trying to do a bit of work. As Vaco came off to speak with this dwarven man, Kravis, I believe, who was very much deep into work, trying to work a prosthetic for the king, the troll king, and he seems adamant in getting it done. Though sadly, the forge he has didn't seem to be working correctly, or wasn't in the proper environment to create the tools he needs. Well, Thankful the Mighty decided to help him out with his own magic to give him the flames he needed to create such delicate work. And through a couple of days of heating the forge and using his abilities, they were able to come together and to create a proper prosthetics for the lovely Troll King. And the people were very thankful. They were, of course, telling Thankful that if he ever needed assistance in the future, that they will always be able to help him out with something. And this is a wonderful thing they've done, as well as revealing to Thankful, apparently they have a school of, well, mathematics, and they teach each other high grade quality education system. A stark contrast to our own trolls, who Hugh has been helping gain some smarts as things go on. Regardless, with that boon and the dwarf blacksmith Kravis, the unworthy as he calls himself, they went off back home with, well, having done a great job, essentially. Like I said, for Hugh, he came across the drow woman he's looking for, and spun a tale about a partnership, as she seemed to be considered, I guess, an outlier for her people in certain regards, or at least her experimentations. As well, she decided to come together and work with think of Hugh as Castra, revealed herself to be very open-minded when it comes to few things, as well as seeing a chance to expand her studies, as she would come towards our lovely castle as well as another addition. Zorn ran off to Mirka's castle to get some healing for Valerion, as she took care of him and gave reassurance to Zoran, as well as revealing that this could have possibly killed him, that it was a curse, and now he seems to be fine, though, and it's all as well. Zoran, of course, thanked Mirka and told her that she would do whatever she asked, as this is a great thing she's done. And Mirka, of course, only asked her for one thing, to keep an open mind, especially for what Zoran seems to be trying to do, as trying to take care of these two children that are in her care, and, well, been a couple new things for her in regards to a new lifestyle, let's say. But a little unsure and really surprised about the request, Zoran, of course, said yes to that, as she would make her way back towards the castle with Valerion and Victor as well to have a conversation with Hugh. As well, Thankful and Hugh were actually talking to each other about what was going on, as Hugh was rolling his eyes at Zoran's dramatics, and Thankful was also nodding and agreeing with him before they broke apart, as he went off to check in on, I think, Eris and Kashta seemed to not have well, let's say, not really getting along as two people who were in this field of study of magic and what they do, and they seem to almost have a bit of friction here that may be a problem for later. But right now, Hugh was dealing with something else, as Thankful got a call from Mirka, who revealed that she wished to teach Hugh a lesson, that he needs to understand curses and such, and, well, it's only fair. And, of course, Thankful was more than willing to help Mirka with this, as he pointed the wand that Mirka requested towards Hugh. And, well, for Hugh, he was having a conversation with some minions when his skin and such started to grow, and the feel of humanity started to basically come upon him. And, of course, he had a proper freak out about that, as he tried to rot it off and try to get it off as much as he can, almost killing himself in the process. But Mirka adjusted the curse unknowingly to him. And though he had a bit of relief once the skin was gone, he did properly went to Eris to figure out what the fuck happened. As Eris was also confused, and well, they had to do a bit of study and investigation to see exactly what was going on. Apparently, the healing spells that she had produced on him didn't cause him pain, which is something it should do if he was undead. And now this is a whole new conundrum for poor Hugh to deal with. Zoran, of course, made her way back, ready for blood and to cause as much damage to Hugh's skeletal function as she could. Though Thankful tried to stop her from freaking out, it seemed it was actually, what was his name? Yes, Sir Cohen, who was brought to the castle. Apparently there to bodyguard and to stop Zoran from killing Hugh, even revealing that Merkut had decided to deal with him on her own. And though Zoran was very much surprised to see him, there is still a boon here, especially since her whole goal seems to be easier to do now that he is located in a much easier place to grab from, we'll say. As, well, he having no place to go, and, well, Zoran having a room there, it makes much more sense to keep him close, as well as the children, as he will be bodyguarding them from what's been going on. Zoran has so much on her plate right now that it's going to be another pair of eyes is good. And even when she told Hugh about it, he seemed to be all for it. Honestly, Zoran should be really asking why everyone's all for it, apparently, as everyone gave her the thumbs up about this relationship. And even Hugh saying that he'll give her advice about what she can do to woo Cohen for her ultimate goals. Regardless, though, a bit weird out, but still seeing the boon of this, Zoran went off to go take off some steam, basically fighting with Drac in the arena. Though failing horribly, she still had a great time, though things got a bit of a turn, as Drac seemed to be almost disgusted with the whole thing, as he asked if she was in love, and that apparently this may have changed her and weakened her in some way. And, of course, let's say Zoran had a bit of crisis of faith that she flipped out a bit and was trying to calm herself down, and Hugh, of course, tried to, but it didn't really get to much avail as she ran off to, well, try to decide what to do next. And yeah, left with that now. Zoran having a freak out, Hugh trying to figure out, but knowing something's up, and Thankful just watching the sidelines trying to make sure no one burns down the castle.
Listen, he wasn't disgusted. He was just extremely shocked.
Different from Zoran's eyes, guys.
Also, you forgot the part that Mirka did show up later after I was like doing research with Ares, and it's just like, yeah, just a little blood. You say, all right, you know, how about this? Just a little
that's right.
blood, right?
Yeah,
And then she apparently took away
Yes.
the
Yeah,
curse,
she did.
and
yeah,
then
I-
and then it was just leaving him to stew about like
Yes.
what she
you're
meant by she'll take a little bit of blood. Then.
You're right.
I am Grunt's personal little rat.
Yes.
I immediately backstabbed you after talking to you.
Yeah, immediately. He agreed with you. What's the worst part?
I'm a rat. I'm a rat man. Well, actually, I'm a big rat now because I'm pretty fat.
You're like,
He is the
Creepy.
biggest rat that makes all of the rules.
I'm like a New York subway rat.
it's a New York regular size rat. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I think that's literally where we left. Zorwin just ran off into the swamp.
Yeah, I told
She
Sir
had
Conan that chase after
a
him.
minor breakdown.
Yeah, I
A
told
minor one.
Yeah, Frank did go to Sir
A
Conan to tell.
minor.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank did go to Sir Conan and tell him basically, please fix this. I need to fuck with Cubai.
You know what?
I
Fuck
need
with
to
you.
fuck you.
The with the support part of the sentence.
Load bearing with.
How mean should I?
What do you mean?
To who, Grunt? Specifically to who?
Yeah, to who?
See, that's the tricky part. I won't tell you which one of you is.
Okay, then you know what, Grunt?
I'll let
As
you all
mean as
vote.
possible. Physically as mean as you possibly can.
What do you mean?
I'm quadrupling down, Grunt.
Okay, what about the
I'm
other
ready.
two?
Oh. What was the question again? I didn't know.
How
How
mean should
mean?
I be?
Hmm.
How diabolical? How scheming?
Grunt. It's not really. You can't have fun if you're not scheming. It wouldn't be you if you weren't
Wonderful,
scheming.
wonderful. Listen, Mac. You also want me to just throw all the shoes.
I want to go to the shoe factory.
Awesome.
Grunt,
wanna
have
land
you
the
ever
conveyor
seen the world's biggest pair of boots in San Antonio?
What?
That's the size of the shoe I want.
Oh,
You know what?
You know what?
You want Davy Crockett's cowboy boots.
Wonderful. Then you know what?
Let me show you.
This is the fucking prison dilemma with like the
It
fucking
is-
like.
it is, but
Here they are,
We all
baby.
choose we all chose the worst option.
Check it out. I want these shoes being
Yeah,
thrown.
we all
Oh,
chose.
shit.
We can talk to each other, and we all willingly chose the worst option. Masterful, guys.
Wonderful.
we're all here to have fun, you know.
Yes. So, Thankful, I think you ran over to find Sir Cohen, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
As you kind of like go around one of the corridors and you just bump into Dehmut.
Ah, hey there.
Just the man I was looking for.
Already.
Yes. Remembered our little book scheme?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have found
Yeah,
a
yeah.
patron.
Oh my god.
Someone much more wealthier than all the wizards in Waterdeep.
Well, might that be a noble, a knight, a retired adventurer, paladin, what? Church official?
It's even better than that. She has requested me two things of me.
Uh-huh.
Not reveal her identity
Uh-huh.
and to organize a meeting with, well, everyone, but
understand.
only
That's
us
the main
only
actor.
us will know the true identity of her. Must keep this
Uh-huh.
a secret from Zorwin, of course.
Naturally, sir. Naturally.
I will be off to find Sir Hugh and inform him of this as well.
Of course.
Then I'll
By the way, have you seen Sir Cullen, by the way?
believe he was in the chambers talking to the little ones.
Ah, thank you. Radwin will continue running off, Sir Cohen.
Oh, trust
Almost
me,
go. By the way, great work, Dashwood.
He'll smile and nod. You continue running off, and I'm gonna say, Red, trust me, that mind flare will be the least of your problems soon.
How would you say that?
You were in fact correct, everyone. Red was the one to be interrogated.
Red,
Let's go!
Red, you could have asked me to.
Let's go!
Red, you could have asked me to like reduce the thingy majig. Next time I'll let you decide for me.
No. Too late now.
Someone-
Too late
I
now.
wouldn't be a true
Honestly,
black
Grunt,
flame,
you know
I'd
what,
say.
Grunt? I was ready for it to be me.
Oh, I mean, you got dunked on last session, and it's still like, well, you'll see. But no, this one was specifically for Zorwin to be fucked on. So yeah, you run over to Sir Cohen, who's kind of like relaxing, sitting down with both Vikmar and Balerion, just talking to them as you just kind of like burst through the door.
Hey, it's Uncle Frank. Well, how are you going, kid?
Just both look at you a bit confused as Cohen says, "It's got you in such a rush, Ratman."
It's always going for a bit of a phase right now. She's confusing feelings. I think you need to talk to her because you can't do that. I think you're the best candidate
Kind of
here.
like sighs, nods, and looks at them, looks at the others, and says, "This is why you have to not just train your strength of arm, but your strength of mind as well." As they both just kind of like nod, like this was a discussion that they were having. This is just kind of the conclusion. Kind of like get up, and yeah, he'll kind of like nod, and yeah, I'll try and go after her. He'll leave.
So what are we talking about, you two?
Like March kind of picks up. Well, he was after pointing us the mistakes she kept making in that fight. Just talking to us about how we should learn from the mistakes and, well, not let them bring us down.
Yeah, he's a good teacher.
Valerian also says, "Yes. In defeat, we learn the most, and in victory, we are merely exercising that knowledge. Both are important. We cannot achieve greatness without them. In equal measure."
That time you are kind of adorable. I see why Zorwood adopted you.
I will grow big. You will see then. Once I start splitting the flames.
Oh well, Uncle Frank needs to go to a meeting. Bye, kids. But yeah, Uncle, I point to the hidden stash. But here's some Uncle, kids. Goodbye, have fun.
Hands alcohol to the miners, run us off. It's fine, Vikmar is the responsible brother. Vikmar will drink it all, don't worry.
Uncle Frank will show us up. I'm a good business. I'm a good parental figure.
Meanwhile, I don't remember what was Hugh doing last time.
I think he might still be looking through things, looking for anything that's different about him or anything he owns.
You're still investigating that very clear lingering threat. As Dekmut just kind of like knocks at the door.
Yes, come in.
Shall be brief, my lord. I have great news for our financial state.
Excellent, please go on.
Remember the plan with the novel? Well, I
Go
have
on.
found a patron willing to sponsor such a thing. If we-
Who is it?
I have been sworn to secrecy for the moment, but I can assure you she is powerful and wealthy. She has, in fact, requested a meeting with all of us under the guise of a, well, diplomatic sort of arrangement, dinner party. Only you, myself, and Lord Thankwell know about her true intentions.
It's not Mirka again, is it?
No, no. She is much more, say, devilish.
I noticed. Tell me, have you noticed any of your blood missing? Completely unrelated.
Don't believe so?
Okay. Okay.
Well, that is all. I have Rack to speak of and ensure we have a good, presentable final product for the lady.
Can I get a hint?
You already did. And he'll just kind of like turn around and walk off.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about memories.
Gonna leave. He's not gonna say anything to that one. Meanwhile, where are you running off to, Thankful, now?
I'm not running off anywhere right now. I'm just kind of walking, basically, walking out the corridor, basically, like waiting for the. She did not say like where to go. Yeah. I'll kind of observe the situation in the courtyard to see what the fuck's going on there.
Well,
Oh, Brock, are you recording this one,
yes.
by the way? Okay. Check the recording.
As we're gonna check what the hint was.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as holy shit. Got some pictures.
Oh,
Yes.
she's much more I thought you said Mirka's more devilish.
No.
Okay.
She's
I
much
have
more
no
devilish.
I have no idea.
Okay.
As yeah, well, Zoran, I think you ran off into the swamp, right?
Yeah, she ran off to the swamp with her weapon and stuff. She's gonna go kill something or deal with this in a cave and hyperventilate. I don't know yet.
You know what? Give me a smash roll. It's kind of cave in, the worst thing you see.
Mm-hmm.
Really funny if you fail again.
Why would you say these things to me?
Always funny. It's always funny when you fail.
I believe in your success, Red.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you. I have one person who's on my side until he decides to turn against me.
I was gonna say he's only on your side so we can get closer. Just backstab you.
No,
Connecting.
listen. If you give me an order, I'll follow it.
I understand.
I'll lick your boot, right?
That's what he says to everyone before he just turns around and fights
Pulls
them.
up the switchblade. Yeah.
But
I know
yeah,
who you are.
as you find, let's see, what's like a swamp monster?
A monster in a swamp or a liquid
Yeah.
monster?
No, monster that kind of. You
Well,
see,
there's obviously a marsh hydra, but we already have one.
you see this sort of giant fucking toad.
You
Kind of
know.
like it looks at you finally as you just. I don't think you give a shit, honestly. Just
No, she just needs something to kill.
yeah, I lunge for it as it just kind of like as you're moving towards it, feet it lashes out its tongue as it hits you on the shoulder, but you manage to drive your halberd through it, skewering it. I will though give you. That translates to
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, you make quick short of the beast before you kind of hear some rustling from nearby.
Oh, she has a weapon ready, basically.
As you turn and you see, it's Drac with a bunch of the lizard folk.
What are you doing here? You should be back at the castle.
Well, we need to be with you, Lord Commander.
Do you? Am I
Yes.
Lord Commander now, or am I some laughing stock?
No, never. I was shocked. But as any true warrior should, I have since regained my composure. I have understood the gravity of the situation.
What is the situation? Apparently everyone seems to be speaking of it. There's been something underfoot I have not been informed about.
They all just fucking take one knee down as they just almost simultaneously kneel. And like leans on his hammer. From now on, you may have as many children as you wish. We will be here to defend you, my lady. We have realized the errors of our mistake. And we'll be here. We'll double our training. We'll intensify. We will become the greatest soldiers this world has ever seen. So that you may focus on your own and your offspring's well-being.
Zorn probably looks as touched as an idiot like her could look right now in this situation. She just nods and says, "Thank you, Drac. I know you would understand. The children that they will be warriors. They will raise armies in our names." Clasps it like her hand on the shoulder.
He like nods and solemn look. They all kind of get up. Just kind of like, you see like the underbrush being pushed aside as circle and kind of like makes its way. Seems like I've gotten here just in time. Everything's all right.
Yes. Good news. The children have been accepted.
Accepted, you say?
Yes. Any future children for the army will be, of course, trained and properly taken care of. She like gives Drac a nod.
He'll just bow in response. And just Cohen looks at this as an eyebrow raised. Very suspicious. Huh. Kind of like goes to Drac, just kind of like snaps his fingers up in front of his eyes. Just the lizard man does not flinch. Kind of like takes a step backward and says, "Well, sounds like you have it handled then. Shall I also do a military salute and..."
It would be part of etiquette, but I'm not sure what the father position has in this regard.
See, that's the fun part. I don't give a shit. I was being sarcastic.
Well, we need to figure out the etiquette for this. I feel like I should greet you as properly. What is the... I need to ask the skeleton man, don't I?
You should ask the skeleton man. Ask him what the etiquette is for a mother to greet a father.
I assume we don't kill each other.
Oh no!
He shrugs and says,
It's okay. You can talk to the rat man.
Listen.
No, please talk to the bone man.
Says, listen, I don't... Just ask to be sure. Listen, maybe we do start off with a light sparring match. Who knows?
That makes sense. That makes sense. How else would I make sure the children are strong?
That's true. Again, you should ask him. Then maybe ask the rat man for some clarification on that.
That's true. Well, isn't the same species. Ratman isn't the same species. Does it still count?
Alice and Zorwin, are we the same species? No. Cross-cultural.
True. I have another question, but I'm not sure if it will come off as rude. Drac, do you have more than one father and mother? Is that how that works? Is that how that works?
He looks at you confused. Says, my parents are dead.
Oh, I see. Well, can you get more than one mother and father? She looks at Cohen. She asks this question now.
Owen just kind of says, depends on the species. I don't. Are we talking about people who give you birth? Are we talking about the people who raise you?
Yes, that isn't true. Never mind. I will ask the appropriate questions to the appropriate people. I feel like you will get a wrong idea.
I'm intrigued. Maybe you should ask the questions of me.
Well, you are at your peak physical condition now, but humans age, don't they? They die.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna die. And if you won't do battle with me in your prime, as you should, you bastard,
Oh,
that means
you're gonna have to fight me when I'm weaker, when I'm old and decrepit. I'll kind of just hobble on my sword as you charge for me.
how dare you? I wouldn't do that. It's not even. You don't even understand. I'm saying, what if another person who's strong comes by? Do I make them the father? Do they have to fight you for the title father? Is there more than one?
That sounds very interesting, having to just kill all your suitors. I'm sure I'll be fine. Just say,
Very
Zor, when
well.
you are an acquired taste.
I am. I don't know what this means, so I can't say anything back to that.
Like fine vintage, only very few people can appreciate its true worth.
Yes, the weaker ones, they cannot understand. Very well. I'm fine and less prone to killing. I was about to do something drastic here, but Drac has reminded me about some things.
Just chuckles.
Come now then, we should return to the castle. Bone Man and Rat Man may burn it down and then without me, like they seem to be doing all the time.
Yeah, eventually. Thankful. If you kind of like walk around the courtyard, you will see Dekmut talking with Rak. As they're like shaking hands. As one of your ravens would land upon your shoulder.
I see. What do you have report?
My lord, we have received a message, an invitation.
Well, from whom is that?
It's just kind of like you see, as a sort of like letter that's been bound and sealed, just kind of appears in front of you.
This is interesting. Yeah, is there anything? Is anything on the seal, like a noble insignia or something, or anything, or it's just like simple wax seal?
Something. I'll say this: it doesn't have any symbol, although
Nothing identifiable.
yeah, like that. It's just a simple wax seal.
Yeah. Okay. I'll open up.
Yeah. You kind of like open it and you read it. It's an invitation to dinner. Actually, as seems you are invited to a dinner party in Baldur's Gate, at a minor nobleman's house, basically. Like it says the invite, it says that not the invite, fuck. That the party itself will be held in like 3 weeks.
Me personally, or
You? And it has like name you. You Morris, Zorwin, Cohen. Yeah, that's it.
any name attached, or any name or address?
Well, yeah, they kind of give you an address.
Someone just Apple City. Oh, those was the
Yes.
last.
Yes.
Fail, yes. But just Apple City, nothing identifiable. Like no, like fucking like Marenkopf Family Manor or whatever.
No. There, none of the. Actually, would it be? Let me give the fucking families one look. Good look. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they would put it if it could just be like fucking like a Upper City Street fucking number 69.
It's fine. I'll figure something. Will thankfully
Okay, it doesn't say.
will
Doesn't say
thankfully even be like aware of noble families of Baldur's Gate.
Not that really. Maybe like the slightly major, the super major.
Yeah,
one,
it's
but the
not.
minor
It's
one.
none of those. It's none of those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then he just wouldn't know. Like, yeah,
I
he would
think
maybe
the
get
only the only people in this castle who would be either Dechmut or Eris.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would maybe know a few he worked with in the past, but if it isn't one of those, then yeah, no.
No.
Curious. Maybe stuff it away. Who gave, by the way? How'd you get this, by the way? They look at the Raven.
It was one of their servants that crossed at the edge of the swamp.
Was he human? Did he look? Oh no. Mortal?
He at least looked like one.
Armed or just unarmed?
No.
Alone with no escort?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
Yes.
Anyway, off you go. Off you go. Thank you for your
Takes a moment, but like we'll fly off
Yeah.
eventually.
Thank you for your service.
No cheese.
I'll give him some cheese actually, if I have some in my pocket.
Then it will be happy with it. We'll gladly.
Yeah, listen. This one did his job good, actually. You know what? Performance should be rewarded. Yeah.
As
I'm a European. We don't tip here.
that's true.
We pay our workers good money instead of running around fucking tips. Minimum wage.
No, I don't tip them because I'm poor.
Ah,
But no, as yeah, you just. I mean, you have that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything with it, but
yeah. No, I'll talk about I'll talk to the council later. But for now, we have the smut committee to assemble.
The Smut Squad.
Smut squad. The council of goon.
The
that what you're
Goon
calling
Gang!
Is that what
Goon-
you're calling it?
The ring of gooners. The ring of goon.
High Council of, you know what? Fuck, what's a good name? For like something 50 Shades of Grey related. You know what? We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it.
50 Shades of Red.
No, you fucking
Shades.
don't.
You know what? Actually, yeah, 50 Shades of Red.
Oh my god.
Not because of your name, because of your skin color.
I know. I figured that out
It's
immediately.
All works. It's fate. It's fate that guided us to here to this point.
Indeed.
Yes. Yeah. Will the 50 Shades assemble? Immediately,
As eventually you would see Zorwin return with Cohen and all the lizard folk.
Welcome back.
Ah, yes. A small moment in the outside is always wonderful for a good perspective. Mm.
Oh, you had a great time out there, I see.
You know, I knew a walk was just what you needed.
I don't know what you said, but I feel like I want to punch you even
What?
harder now.
I didn't say any. I just said it seemed like you needed a good stroll.
Because-
It wasn't. You see, it wasn't innuendo. He insinuated that you had like a.
No,
Yeah,
it
boys.
no, it wasn't.
No.
I literally just said it seemed like you needed a good walk.
No, it's just I wanted to punch something. That's
You
just
know
me.
what? You know what? I think there's a perfectly good rat-sized punching bag.
Hey, what did I do?
You're trying to throw me under the bus!
What's a bus?
I mean, large multi-person wagon. I look around for Elrond to make sure he's not looking at me.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, thank you for this welcome, as it should be, but I have some questions I need answered from both of you.
Of course, you know you can ask me anything.
Fire away, General.
Not here, privately.
Of course, you know you can ask me anything anywhere.
That was the innuendo, I think.
Nothing's an innuendo. Why do you keep saying that?
You do have a boner. You're a bone man.
That's a pun.
Zorn drags the rat man and they call everyone to the private room. Jesus.
Frankel's used to this. It's okay.
I don't think Zorn has ever picked up Hugh Morris.
I mean, you've choked me a lot.
He's not that pick upable.
Yeah,
You know what? For most, as far as skeletons go, he's a lot harder to pick up. But he is still a skeleton.
Frankel, you can just carry on your. Frankel, you can just pick him up. He's kind of like a small little bag.
Yeah. Well, presumably, she would leave the lizard folk to do what they do best, and Sir Coin to watch the
As I'm
children.
being dragged off, like, oh, Drac, I need to talk to you later about something. Come find me after my meeting is done. He stares vacantly at me.
Talking to me?
Yeah. I said,
Sorry.
by the way, Drac, I had
Oh.
to talk to you about something. Come see me after my meeting.
Yeah, no, listen, they probably like when dispersed. You can summon him afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm reading so much fucking history, my brain can't.
I literally do it
What
like he's probably
history
reading
are you reading?
because that gave ask him the name of the
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Grunt. I'm sorry, Grunt. I'm so sorry.
I'm now just delving into the timeline of the Dukes of fucking Baldur's Gate.
We
And
don't need to fuck. We don't
That's
need
too far,
that.
Grunt. You've delved too far.
I'm already at page number 6.
Oh my god.
I have 6
It's okay,
tabs
we-
open. It's fine.
It's
I
okay,
think
we-
I
it's
think
okay,
I figured out the timeline.
It's okay. We can have a conversation with. We can have the birds and the bees talk with Zorban right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
No,
what
listen,
you're reading?
you kind of brought them. You should let them know about the invite.
Yeah. Yeah. As Zorban's carrying me. Oh, by the way, I got this here. So it's kind of like fucking like dwindle around. So he's carrying me up. Here.
what is this? An
then-
invitation?
From Baldur's Gate, yes.
Well, who all has to explain to me who exactly is inviting us? I thought no one should know we were here. As much as we can try.
What do you mean? Plenty of people know we're here.
That's true. That's true, sad. But anyway,
Who doesn't know we're here, actually? You know, the Paladins know we're here. See, that adventuring group knew we were here.
anyway, and let's not discuss about our operational security. It's from a noble family. Now, I do not think these are conventional nobles.
Why have they requested for Sir Cohen? How do you even know that he's here?
I have no idea. But probably are spies. They did.
Perhaps there's connections to your hag.
Yeah, the letter was delivered by a lonesome, unarmed, unguarded servant. So, I doubt that servant was a normal man, unless he was really dedicated and just didn't care about walking around in dangerous territory without escort.
I know
Which
the only
house is it anyway? I can ask Eris if she knows which one. If she
Uh,
House is
insert
not
name here.
listed. The house is not listed.
Yeah.
Oh.
It only mentioned address. It's somewhere in the upper city, which means it must be a noble or at least like some high-ranking magistrate.
No, here, the noble address is right here. It's called No Return Address.
Yeah, considering they had servants, it was probably not a man. Probably must be some kind of knight or nobility, or rich merchant, perhaps.
USPS.
Could it be a trap then?
If they know our location and know, they could easily hire more mercenaries and paladins to throw at us.
Zorwin, are you telling me you're afraid of being attacked by some mere mortals?
Being afraid and being understanding a battlefield is two different things.
It's called being tactical.
Damn, thought I could beat you with that one.
That is also true. Well, this has me uneasy. We should have a proper escape if things go south. Yes?
You know.
Yes?
We could go to the sewers. I know a few places.
We can have Deathmoot and his men prepare an escape route.
Good. That is good then. Before I forget, I did have some clarifying questions I wish to run by you two, as you seem to be most adept at this situation I find myself in.
Go on. I don't know about the rat here. I don't think he's ever felt love.
Hey, I lost many gods. Then I switched, but I lost them for some of them.
See what I mean?
This is, I was also skeptical, but Sir Cohen seems to be adamant that this is a good place to start. And this is, well, a good leeway. Say I wish to have more powerful children.
Mm-hmm.
Do I find another replacement for Cohen? Do I keep the Cohen and then move on to another? I know some species have multitudes. I don't understand if it's the same here in this situation.
It depends on your physiology, depends on what you consider strength. Certain species have certain attributes. If you want to maximize the probability of getting certain features, like muscle density.
I think what she's asking here is something else. Allow me. So, the question is, if you want more powerful children, should you just replace the current model, keep him around, or invest in him to make him stronger? Yes, correct?
Yes.
So the true question here is, what's your guys' stance on an open relationship?
I do not know.
That's the big question here. Ask Cohen if he's okay with opening the relationship and giving both of you what the humans call a free pass.
Free pass. Is it?
Indeed.
Generally, I would listen. I was with you. I was with you. Love cults and open relationships are kind of like our fickle thing.
I was reading in my novel here. It's a collection of anecdotes from relationships. And while this arrangement can work for some, it does often lead to the end of some relationships. So it is imperative you discuss it through between you yourselves and be honest with each other.
Generally, a good stable relationship between the father and the mother will be conducive to the education of the children. Any genetic weaknesses can be easily balanced out with magic, if the desire is to be. Generally, a good stable relationship between the father and the mother is a good prerequisite. So talk to Sir Cohen there. Make sure you have a trusting base and you know what you both of you want from the relationship. There you go.
I assume if I wish to have another, then it must. I will discuss it. I will discuss it with Sir
Yes,
Cohen.
do not try to do that. Conventionally speaking, generally, most people don't appreciate that because they're a breach of trust.
Understandable. A contract, the oath he spoke of. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, an oath of
I forget. You're a demon, right?
But
Right?
demons kind of spawn on the abyss. I don't think you're
Yeah. No, I was
No.
thinking of the other guys. Those are the contract guys.
Well, there's devil and there's demons. I've heard of demons making children. It's not impossible with.
No, I was talking about contracts. Different thing.
Yes. I think he called it marriage. I think that's what it's called.
Yes, the marriage contract. Yes.
Well, you can also enforce them via infernal pacts, and there are a few different cults I can recommend you that can tie you deeper together. I wasn't quite a few ones. Like there was this IOF chick, the spider chick I worked with for a while.
I will think on it at the very least. There is much discussed to understand this relationship. You're not wrong that we should think of it as a contract. I must look to my other kin in this regard. Okay, very well.
So now we need to move on to what happens in the yes or no scenarios. If you are both cool with opening up the relationship, then yeah, I guess go. You're free to, if you find a stronger potential parent, yeah, you can fuck them, right? But at the same time, you also have to be okay with Sir Cohen finding potentially stronger females.
Well, he won't, but that's a good point to make.
Indeed. But if you are both not okay with it, or either one of you is not okay with it, then the only thing to do is to grow your powers individually.
That is a good point.
You can also complement each other if you stay loyal together, you see, if you work better together. Having a trustworthy mate can go will reduce the chance of backstabbing, you see.
Such things are not unnecessarily uncommon. Well, when I was in my platoon, certain demons would stick with another demon in life and die with him in battle. It's very heartwarming at certain times. Very well. I can see the appeal in that regard.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's possible if you do find a potentially stronger mate, it's possible that he would be strong enough to just say he wants the kids, and then you don't get them.
I would kill him or them.
Well,
they can have them. They're mine.
You also, you want the best of both worlds. You want the genetic min-max, and you can also try to adopt. There's a thing that's called adoption.
Yes.
I mean, she did adopt 2 already.
Yeah.
So Cohen spoke of this. There is apparently an orphanage in Baldur's Gate.
There's quite a lot. There are many.
We literally went there.
Yeah, there are many homeless children in Baldur's Gate. They're good cannon fodder for many cults I had. Yeah.
It's where we had Skeleton Day. The Skeleton Day party.
Yeah,
that is true. I didn't really look much at the children, but it's something to think about as well. I guess what if I wish to have keep Sir Cohen, but then add another to the trial, and Sir Cohen can add another 2 as well? Does that mean? I don't know how that works actually.
There are. What do you mean? You mean like partners?
Concubine. A concubine. That's the word. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, that's actually quite a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
A lot of questions here. I don't even know how this works then. Very well. I will speak with Sir Cohen. I can speculate as much as I want, but...
Yeah, best.
So wait, wasn't Zorban gonna ask Hugh?
Yeah, she's about to.
But for greetings, I need...
Another question I had as well, Bone Man, is how does a mother and father greet each other? We have proper power? Yes?
You see. Now, do you mean what do they call each other, or how do they greet each other when they meet after a day away?
When they call each other mother and father? Is that not how it works?
That depends who they're talking to. So, if they're merely talking to each other, there are what are called pet names, quote unquote. These could be anything from my love to honey or lemon cardboard.
Are these names denoted with sweets?
A lot of the time.
Sometimes, yeah. Honey,
could be anything, really.
Yeah. Honey is a popular one.
It can be, but it can be other things too. If they are in the presence of their children, and they are referring to their partner, to their children, they might say your mother or your father.
Mm. If this is if it's a pet name, that means it's pet. Do I give him a collar? Is that
Some people do that. Yeah, I know quite a few. Like one of the other lovely ladies I work with.
It's actually pretty common.
Yeah, it's actually
okay?
I have a few left in my room actually, if you want to.
That makes sense. We belong to each other, so we must wear some type of way to show.
Well, most people use rings actually, but
Yes.
What? But it's so small. How will everyone else know that this is?
It's a very valuable golden ring.
Also use necklaces.
Some people also use like clothing, sometimes markings. Some warrior cultures use scars. You see, maybe a bit your thing.
Like an insignia. Okay.
Yeah. There was this other cult I worked with. Fuck, I forgot their name. They really do pain, love through pain.
That's okay. Okay. A collar. A pet name. What do I even call him?
Sweetheart, honey, darling.
But he is neither sweet or heart.
Well, you might. You could make him hard.
I could. Okay.
She doesn't know about that yet. That's not important.
Okay.
What do you think of when you see him?
Strong. Asshole.
You could use cunt.
Okay, Red. Even I know what that means. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
I apologize.
Strength, right? Strength. A sort of bullheadedness. Perhaps something like beefcake.
I don't want him to get too big-headed on this regard. He's already smug enough as it is.
Listen, you're the one who thought of it.
You could talk to him. They sometimes emerge naturally.
It's not. This isn't something you need to do now. Sometimes these things come across naturally.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes funny incidents and happenings. Maybe perhaps you might come up with a unique one.
Oh, and finally, the last greeting situation. When you are referring to your partner among peers, people who are not your children or just between each other, you would refer to them as my husband or my wife.
Is that also another title I must fight for?
It's the same title. It's different grammatical.
Is some home-wrecking bitch trying to take your man?
I cut him. Okay, I understand. Okay. And the greeting. How do I greet the father in this case?
So like when he shows up after a day, how do you greet him? That is a complicated thing. I think the most popular one is to show up in an apron and say, "Welcome home, honey. Would you like a dinner, or me?"
Ignore his words, Orban. He's lying.
No. This is the thing. People do this.
I don't have an apron though.
Ignore his words. I can get you one. Ignore his words. You'll figure it out.
I read it in this text, and I pull out a manga.
This is a fetish fucking thread. It's
a sacred text. You shut your fucking whore mouth. I'll kill you.
I make pornography like that for money.
These are sacred documents.
It's a smut.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. Fucking faster with my stick.
I hold him at arm's reach, arm extended.
Orban's still holding Fango. I'm just gonna fucking let you get into my stick.
She's a little bit higher. She's confused.
All right, so that's the most common greeting that I've heard of.
No,
I can get you the apron if you need it.
You will figure it out naturally. You just usually say, maybe people just use their first names. Hello, sir. Hello, Cohen. They're welcome to you. Hello, Sorban. Stuff like that.
That makes much more sense. I will figure out the collar, the pet name, and the greeting. Very well.
I don't think you'll like the collar. Or maybe he will. Yeah,
he might. He seems like the type, honestly.
I can provide you with one. I still have it. It's kind of big, actually. We used to have some bugbears.
It has to be nice. It has to be worthy of the position he finds himself in, as
Right.
well as a reflection of me.
She'll also need a ball gag.
Fuck, we failed! Fuck! We failed, Tate!
That makes sense.
Well, we could have succeeded if you let me do my thing. I think
realized,
mine would have been much better.
Fuck, we failed. I just realized. Mission over, game failed.
You failed this mission, Mac.
I will. We have a blacksmith now. I request a collar for Sir Cohen. I should also get a collar for myself so he can. Yes, we will talk about this. And then I will figure out a pet name. I'll try them out to see which one makes the most sense.
Is that a yes or no for the ball gag?
I don't think Sir Cohen will go with the bald gad, mostly because he likes to talk a lot. So I don't think he'll go with it.
Handcuffs?
Am I trying to tie him up in a dungeon?
Maybe.
Unless he decides to make me upset, I don't see a reason to do that. And also, he won't stand still when I try to capture him.
Well, some people like that, actually.
Well, I don't think
if you ask nicely, you might stand.
I have to talk about the kinks, we don't shame you.
the kinks. Very well. I will discuss these things with him, as well as let him know about the invitation and possible ambush. Anything else I should know before I leave now?
Well, if you don't want to do the time-honored tradition of greeting someone when they come home, Tranquil, you could just kiss him hello.
That's a popular thing, yeah.
Isn't kissing meant for the mating process?
No, it's actually completely irrelevant, actually, to the mating process. It's a completely cultural thing. It is completely...
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's a sign of loyalty and can be a sign of strength, depending on the culture. It's a sign of affection given and to affirm loyalty and to express the feeling.
Depending on where you kiss someone, actually signifies different things.
What would I? Okay. So what you're saying is kissing is like a hello between mother and father.
Yes.
Yes.
A handshake. Very well. Very well.
Also, sometimes a slap on the ass.
Slap on the ass? Am I trying to
Yes.
fight him? He won't fight me. I just want to make sure you understand that. I've tried to fight him. He won't do it.
No, trust me. He might like it.
Very well. If this goes wrong, I'll, take it out on both of you at the very end.
Listen, he'll absolutely like the kissing. The collars, the ball gags, and the handcuffs, and the ass slapping. That's a bit debatable. Depends on person to person.
Very well. I must speak with him then. We have much to discuss. Our contract.
So do you want me to commission the apron?
No. Get away with your fucking fantasies over here.
These are stock fantasies! They have diagrams!
From your sacred text here, I don't think I have the tit size for that, so I think I'm good. Thank you.
No, listen here. It says, oh, no, here. Actually,
This is an hourglass! They have no
here.
stomach!
I can read it. What it says right here.
It is cool.
Not all cup sizes are necessary for this. It says, in fact, here, while... No, let me read. This is sacred text!
This is 5 balls!
While large breasts fill a man's hand, small breasts fill a man's heart.
I can't Sir Cohen wear the apron.
He could.
You could.
But it's usually the person, greeting the person who comes home wearing the apron.
So we both get aprons.
You could both get aprons, yes. He'll need one that says kiss the cook, though.
What does mine say then?
You can say whatever you want, honestly. Usually it just has a big heart on it.
The girl boss, I don't know.
I'm not a girl, but I am a boss. Commander?
Perhaps Dommy Mommy.
I don't know what that means. What the fuck does that mean?
That's a smart
I'm
word.
not exactly sure, but I see it written down a lot.
We used to print those down. It's a I can explain you later.
Where the fuck did you work at?
I worked for several sex cults.
And they had merchandise?
Yeah. We had to make money somehow.
That explains a lot, actually.
I still have some tools if you want, by the way. I still have like a box. I kept some memorabilia.
Well?
You could also get one that just says, wait, I'm looking at here, juicy.
Am I a grape?
I have
My
no
fruit?
idea, honestly.
I don't.
Okay, Zoro.
These are beyond even my research. Listen, this is a whole study you could dedicate your entire life to. This is merely a passing sub-hobby.
Okay.
I
Okay,
can't
Zoro,
know everything.
Zoro, I'll be honest with you, we'll start pulling your legs on this here. Maybe I'll give you.
What do you mean? I'm not.
I will give you a list of things which are safe and which you should stick. But a kiss would be nice sometimes for a thing. Would appreciate in a relationship.
Well, I'm trying to have his children, so I think it works out that way.
I
He
think
should be
you'll
grateful to me.
appreciate that.
He should be grateful to me. All this work I'm doing.
I'm sure he is.
Very well, then. I will take your words in account and speak with Sir Cohen. Thank you. And like I said, if it goes wrong, then I will take it out on you both. She just places Thankful down on the floor. Doesn't
Hey.
drop him, just places him there.
Oh, thank you.
Well, is there anything else I need to know? Dinner, apparently. We're going to be having some
Goodness.
secret invitations.
There is the location listed. I eventually found it. It is.
We gave you time, bro.
Yeah, I don't think any of you would know, but it's like a high end.
Yeah, I think would recognize Upper City. I think Fang would recognize Upper City streets basically. But
Well,
that's it.
Thankful, you would definitely recognize that it's a high end sort of tavern that can be like rented out, at least like parts of it for feasts and stuff like that in the Upper City. The Helm and Cloak Tavern.
Is it the Helm Cloak Tavern?
Helm and Cloak.
Ah. Thank you. Well then, has anything else transpired outside of? Oh, almost forgot. Bone Man, have you come across your prize? This drow elf person you were trying to save?
Oh yeah, she's in the other room.
Ah. Well, that's good to know then. Has your prize turned out to be worthwhile? All the trouble it caused?
Oh yeah, she was loaded.
Well, that's good to know. And what purpose does she present here? Is she a hostage? Is she your new adopted child thing?
She's like 100.
He's his
I-
girlfriend.
I
God no.
don't. Oh, you also have gained a mother. Congratulations.
Yeah,
I can't have biological children. You know this, right?
you have cultural. Yeah, you can be in a social.
We reproduce asexually by having one lit resurrect others. It's not a. We don't do things like most biological
Actually, the original bodies were produced biologically. You see, actually.
Okay, but well, Little Warrior isn't mine, and I decided he was mine when I took a look at him and took him home. So I'm not sure why it can't be the same for you, but okay.
I lack paternal instincts.
I'm sure he'll be a great father.
But what does that mean the not skeleton child is then? What is she?
Who?
The not skeleton child?
I
one
think it's
that's-
My apprentice?
Ah, I see. Very well.
Oh wait, here's a good one. This apron says slippery when wet.
Oh my
Everything is
god!
slippery when wet. What are you talking about?
Please don't wear these aprons, Orwin. Please don't. You will lose the respect of all the
Oh
troops.
wait, here's one.
Please.
Tangy.
Listen. I'm begging you. Don't listen to him.
This
What are you
feels like a giant sign you put up for construction. I don't understand. These are just warnings.
Not exactly. I mean, maybe. Would you want a warning on your apron? You want
Please.
danger?
Please don't wear those here aprons. You people will laugh at you.
I don't want them to.
Anyway.
I wouldn't want to wear a warning on my apron or anything like that. I want them to see me coming. I don't understand exactly why. This seems. I think your text is wrong.
Yes, they're very wrong. Don't wear the aprons, Orwin.
I should get kissed.
What are these? Corn has no nutritional value.
Wear them only behind closed doors, maybe in the company of Cohen under special occasions.
Well, I'll
If-
just make
if you
Cohen
like.
wear them.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
fine.
wait, here's one. Submissive and breedable.
I'm not submissive, so that doesn't really count. And
Yeah.
it should be Cohen's. Ah, that makes much more sense. Okay, I think Cohen should be wearing these aprons. Honestly.
Okay. So he gets the submissive and breedable apron, and you get the dommy mommy one.
I don't know if I need an apron. I don't want a warning on myself, though.
No. This is more of an advertisement, really. Some of them are warnings, some of them are advertisements.
Then should I put I will kill you on my apron?
How about I will smash you?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Ankle.
Yeah, I like this.
Zorwin,
Yeah,
please.
good
be careful.
idea.
The troops.
You know
will
what?
ask you.
How about I will smash you on your apron, and on his, it'll have smashable.
But he isn't. That's the problem.
But you want him to be, right?
Yeah, but I don't think putting it in writing is going to change that.
Okay.
Zorwin, please don't wear these aprons. The people will laugh at you. Please, you need to maintain respect for the troops.
Listen, I was...
It will?
Yes, they will.
Don't worry. It will not, because
will.
I am going to have a talking to them.
It will.
The rat man seems to be telling the truth here. Bondman, I'm sorry to say, your cultural literature will not be used in this regard for that. I'm sorry.
No enemy of the state, apron.
Well, I will say hello to your new gained elf woman. Eventually, I assume. Is she around here somewhere? Should I say hello?
You can. She's down the hall.
Very well. It's always good to see the troops. See you at, when we... Does this person know what we are? Should we be wearing disguises?
She knows.
Is that not alarming? I feel like we should be alarmed.
Everyone knows.
That is not good. That is far from good for us.
Listen. We are progressive.
I want to kill people. I don't want to be progressive. I want to...
Yes, you are progressing your sword into their chest.
Don't you try to play on words with me, Bone Man. I can tell when you're just trying to make me feel better. Or lying to me. Usually.
I would never lie to you. Should I roll trick for that?
You don't even have to. Someone wouldn't believe you in the first place.
He's lying to you.
You literally lied to her about her son not too long ago. What do you mean?
He didn't. That wasn't a lie. He didn't know.
It's okay if there's Zorwin. He can lie.
Very well, then. I will be on my way. Have fun with your discussions with Drac.
Holy shit.
Aye, General. This is... The birds and the bees are over.
Oh my
Time to
God.
get to the 50 Shades of Red.
That's fine.
Egmont was in the corner taking notes. Egmont just becomes uninvisible himself.
She has to learn, guys. This is how she learns. She asks us the right questions.
Wonderful. I never realized how complicated human relationships can be if you have to explain them like this. So, yeah, Zorman leaves. What are the two of you doing?
Well, I think we should go to the meeting with Egmont about our money-making proposition.
Yeah, I needed to talk to Drac about something because I was told I need to have a talk with the man about not, like.
What do you mean talk to Dekmut? He's the one who told you he found the patron.
Oh, I thought that was the meeting. Oh no, mind.
No, I was going to talk to Drac.
No, so he told you that, hey, I found this patron and she will invite us to like a dinner party.
Oh.
And only us three know the real reason why we're there. Don't tell Zora.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, true. I thought it was a separate meeting with the Egmont and the Count. No. Yeah, true. Yeah.
So, Hugh, you want to go talk to Drac?
Yeah.
Yeah. You find him and the lizard folk in the courtyard. As they will kind of like look at you as you approach them.
Drac, I needed to speak to you and the men for a minute in private.
Yes.
All right, come into my office.
I'll kind of like...
I go. Yeah. Okay. So, it has come to my attention that apparently there's some confusion going on, and that's leading to a bit of a a shaking of faith.
Kind of looks a bit confused.
Listen, apparently there was some confusion about Zorban earlier today.
Ah, no, that was cleared out immediately. Now we know.
Would you please explain to me?
Explain what?
Well, what was told to you, so that to clear up this misunderstanding.
I've been informed that our great commander has chosen the sacred duty of motherhood. We have to step up to the task to defend her so that she may focus on this 100%.
And who informed you of this?
Like, takes a moment. Kind of like see his eyes sort of glaze a bit. Then like snaps back and just kind of like stares at you as if you didn't ask him the question.
Of course. Thankwell!
He runs around the corner.
Thankful knows nothing. He is tactically evacuating.
Bring the rat to my office, please.
Thankful trying to avoid this conversation.
No, he won't.
Eventually,
show.
yeah, eventually one of the imps will bring Thankful around.
What is it?
Thankful, be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the mind controlling of the lizard men?
What mind controlling?
Hey, Drac!
Right. Looks up. Yes, sir.
Hey, who told you about the whole motherhood thing?
And yeah, it's the same thing. Thankful, you observe his eyes kind of glazed over a bit. And after a brief few seconds, like, refocuses on both of you as if nothing has happened.
Now, I promise I won't be mad. Did you know about it?
Actually, no. Like, actually.
So she's doing it on her own then. Now, okay. Please leave us, Drac. You've, good enough.
Like, nods and walks off.
Okay. So, can you see the potential danger of someone mind-controlling our troops?
Well, right now, they're being mind controlled now to follow the orders of our officers.
Hmm. And what were to happen if, say, those orders were changed? Perhaps there is a series of orders set into their mind. Theoretically, could be activated by code words. Let's just say for a random number. Let's just say someone has mind-controlled our people, shows up and says something like, "Execute Order 66" or some shit, and all our men turn on us and kill us.
Well, I think I know the person who did this, and I don't think she will. I think I'm getting a good relationship with her.
I'm not. You see, I also know who did this, and maybe for now, he is cool with us. But I think we got to set some boundaries here, man.
Listen, I was about to ask her to do the thing anyway, so I'm actually not that bothered by this.
You were going to ask Mirka to mind control our troops.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I want to make mind control collars. You see, actually, that's kind of my thing I was working on. It's kind of like my little hobby project I had going.
Hobby project. No, that's what a great idea. Now, I'm going to ask you something. Now, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Are you retarded?
I'm an educated man.
If you were to rate your intelligence quotient on a scale from 0 to 200, where would you say you fall?
220, baby.
You see, you strike me as more of a 40 kind of guy.
Oh yeah, what's your IQ? Fucking airhead.
Thankful.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when we started this, right? We separated the duties of each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that we would each be equally important. That we would represent the three cornerstones of true villainy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Might, guile, and vision, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you are certainly guileful, I'll give you that. You are a cunning little rat. But you are dumb as shit.
Listen, it's gonna be fine. Listen, honestly, it's for the better.
Tell me, what's your vision for the future, Thankful?
I think we could be pretty good warlords once the printing press is going.
That's your end goal? Warlord of a small forest?
Oh, depending on how I don't like to think ahead because many of my projects kind of fell apart. So I kind of like think to focus on the here and now, and like the immediate future, and then I'll kind of work step by step.
Right. Exactly. You do not plan ahead. That's my thing. Now, if you think about it from this point of view, right now, things are fine. You're correct in that. And you're not thinking ahead, correct? But I am. Now, I'm thinking, if we keep going, Mirka might kill us.
She would never.
She turned me into a human.
Well, to be fair, it was kind of funny.
Was literally a fate worse than death.
Well, actually, she brought you back from death, so it's actually like a...
Exactly! Death is great! I like being dead!
I'm fine if you have your fucking bones and a twist, I'll talk to her.
Just set some boundaries. I promise her this. I will talk to our men. I will get them to respect Zorwin.
Well, listen, the mind control's already there, so why waste it?
Oh my god. We need to take off the mind control. I don't think I need to explain to you how bad it is for someone else to be mind controlling our troops!
Fine, I'll talk to Mirka. Listen, I don't think she is the betrayal of power figure anyway. Let's not talk to Mirka. Fine, listen. Calm your dickers and the twist. Chill out your pelvis bones.
This is the one time in my unlife I regret not being able to drink myself to death.
You could have if you stayed alive.
I'll fucking kill you!
I think that's way.
Meanwhile, while this is going on, Zorwin, you take your leave as you go to what?
Well, she had two objectives. One, say hello to the newest addition to the household, I guess, and talk to Cohen. That's as far as she had.
So you want to talk with Kastra first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Say hello.
you find her where she set up sort of shop. As you kind of walk, and this room is like full of alembics and fortresses. The shelves have been cleared of whatever was before, and now it's just kind of like stacks of books and scrolls. As you kind of enter, and there's sort of this pretty pleasant smell. As she kind of like is sort of measuring some liquids as she looks back at you and says, "Oh, and expect anyone?"
And that's surprising at the very least. I am not too sure what the Bone Man has told you. I am Zorwin, the commanding officer here at the castle.
Well met. My name is Castra. I shall be, well, looks like I shall be working as your main alchemist for the time being.
I see. Alchemist, then.
Yes.
Well, I understand and respect your craft. I look forward to our working relationship and wish to inform you that I have children here. They are mine, and I'm not too sure exactly how to. I have a husband here as well. Is that what I call him? I'll figure it out. But he is mine as well.
I have no intentions of interacting with. She kind of like looks a bit confused.
Zoran just nods like, understandable. He is human, so that may cause concern. I wish to make sure you are comfortable and do not feel alarmed.
You'll find me. I am quite open-minded. Mind.
Ah. Very well then. You're not scared easy. That is good. You'll be
No.
needed here. We also have a lovely addition of a Hydra. Please give her pets if you have a chance to say hello.
Ever seen one up close?
She is wonderful. But I don't believe you will find yourself in my dominion, but if you do, I look forward to any future interactions of strength and valor and death if possible.
Nods. And if you ever wish to avail yourself of my services, you know where to find me.
Very well, Alchemist. I look forward to this and, well, mother of possible bone man's interactions. I'm not sure what to call that.
Excuse me?
Is it not how that works? Are you not mother and father in this regard?
No.
Oh.
Why would you think that?
It is something I'm learning of this. I'm learning new things. I'm trying to understand how the surface world of Faerun runs, and apparently it's come to my knowledge that I lack a large amount of knowledge in this regard of social interactions. So are you a student then of his?
No. I am what you would consider a business associate.
Ah, that makes sense. Oh, very well. Business associate, as Rack is. Very well then. I apologize.
It's quite all right. You do seem to be awfully inexperienced.
It takes, I only know, sadly to say, that war and death and fighting is my main interactions. I'm trying to broaden my horizon, in that way.
If you ever need any help with that, feel free to ask me questions. Some answers do come free.
Very well then. Alchemist, good day to you.
You as well.
Zoran takes her leave after a very awkward conversation that she doesn't understand is an awkward conversation.
You're gonna eventually go back to where Cohen is hanging with the babies. As you kind of like walk in, there's like a silence. They will kind of like stare at you.
Shoot, god damn it. Yeah, Zoran would go up to Cohen, and unless he stops her, she's going to give him a kiss, basically.
No, he's just gonna be a bit surprised to just kiss him.
Greetings, sweet muffin. I don't like that one. I'll find another one.
What happened? You okay?
Yes.
She kind of like he puts his hand out and like seems to be kind of like casting a spell.
Stop that. That's okay.
I don't know. It seemed like someone mind controlled you or something. The curse on you.
Ridiculous. I did as requested. I spoke with Bowman and Ratman, and they informed me of many great things that have been lacking.
Is this why you called me Muffin?
Yes. I will find a name that fits. Sadly, the aprons will be put on hold.
The what now?
Aprons. But don't worry, the collars will be. I will speak with the blacksmith, and the collars will be
Now,
eventually made.
um, now let's see kids. This is why you need to train your mental fortitude. In fact, it may be even more important because even when you're not fighting, you are always fighting. Like turns back to you and says, "Now let's take this one step at a time."
Mm.
I'm not sure what they told you. I expected honestly something funny. The aprons, kind of funny. Collars, maybe a step too far.
Well, how else am I going to look? I was told rings are it, but I'm going to be honest. That sounds stupid. I want to make sure how we. You know what? You're right. I took a couple steps too far. We have to discuss the relationship and all its parameters.
How do we what?
Well, if this is a relationship that must continue, as I wish to continue it, then we must ensure that we are on the same page. Yes?
Yes.
What exactly is the hierarchy of this relationship? Oh, do we have an open relationship as well? That is important. Do we add others or do we not add others? And if we do we fight for them or do we just agree to have them?
Okay. One thing at a time.
Yes.
This man is getting mental flashbang after mental
Yeah,
flashbang.
listen. See, it's fine. Listen, kids, this is what you train your. You need
Bag will try
wisdom
to
saving
argue
throws
against,
like this.
against the worst aspects of this.
Fucking wisdom saving throw after wisdom saving
Yeah,
throw.
go talk to the deranged skeleton about human love.
Talk to Ratman next time.
Listen, he expected something funny. This is a bit beyond that.
This is in the realm of hilarious.
Like, see, that's first of all, before you can answer all these sort of questions, you need to be able to figure out what you feel for the other person.
Mm.
So, you know what? Actually, if I think about it, Valerian, Vigmar, just take Valerian out and just find Brack and tell him to give you those little knickknacks I told him to get. He just kind of like nods and both of them kind of like leave the room. So, that's first question.
Mm.
How do you feel about me?
I wish to grind your bones to dust, kill you, and have a glorious battle where one of us survives, but apparently you won't give that to me, so this is the best option.
Well, makes the rest of those questions very complicated to answer, you see. Because the first step that they didn't tell you, that you have to love the other person.
But I do, so this is a moot point.
You love me, then you want to crush my bones into dust?
Yes, that's literally every fight I have. Yes! Why is this so hard to understand?
So you love everyone you want to crush into dust? How does that work?
I do not love everyone because not every fight is going to be worthwhile, of course. You don't know, but I care deeply for them, which is why their names are important and they must be remembered. I would not, would I will allow every person I fought and name who I remember to have children with? No. If they touched me in such a way, I would break their bones and eat them alive. So no. You have gotten a special little part, Cohen. Be proud. Very few get this honor. I think only one. Yes.
Huh. Well, I guess we should try and reach a point where you love me so much that you don't want to crush my bones into dust.
This is the same conversation we had before. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, imagine it's like a clock. Kind of like goes one side and it just goes until it kind of like starts going the other side and eventually reaches the opposite where it was going.
This is one of your tricks, and I don't understand it, but I will try to nod so we can continue the conversation.
Now, let me then try and put these concepts you've been told through the lens of, well, your lens. An open relationship would mean you go around loving everyone and you want to crush them into dust.
Yes, but there's only the strong ones and the ones who are worthy.
Yes, the strong ones.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have more strong ones around?
If I can't kill them, I think so. I don't know. I haven't met another strong one I wanted to keep like that, so I don't know.
I have to
But it's-
figure that out, because sounds to me like someone's being uncommitted.
How dare you?
If you can handle
I-
more than one strong one, it means you're not giving your entire strength to a single one. Isn't that uncommitted?
You bring up a good point. Fine. It'd be foolish to split my strength like that. Probably cause so many issues. Very well,
Cause any
Cohen.
issues, you just, well, you'll find someone that's have more people that their might eventually will combine to 100%.
Hmm.
Versus having someone who's already at that point. Now you can tell me which one of those is stronger.
Your logic is sound. Very well then. Well, this is why I had to talk about it. I had to understand the contract of our relationship. Yes.
Well, and the colors. Huh?
Well, you are. I was told pet names are important when they have to be sweet. But if you're a pet, that means you have to get collared, right? Because you're mine and I'm yours. Isn't that how it
Do you
works?
put collars on all your pets?
I don't really have any. And Ziggy, I can't find one big enough for Ziggy yet, so I don't think that counts.
Well, there's plenty of people who have a lot of animals that they don't put collars on. You only put collars on something you wanna tie down. Leash, chain up. Now, I don't want to tie you down, chain you up. Do you want to do that?
I feel like I have to tie you down to keep you somewhere. You won't stay in one spot, so it seems like it's important to do that.
Well, that's the point. You need to be able to trust that the other one won't just leave without chaining them down.
I see. Like a trusted commander and lieutenant.
Yes.
Very well. I of course am the commander.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can understand that. It'd be hard for us to go to battle if you're just stuck someplace. Make things difficult. Very well. That makes sense. Aprons, I tried to understand the Bowman's sacred texts, but honestly, the list of aprons and names he gave me doesn't make sense. I don't know. I think submissive and breedable. That's what he was. That was words. That would be a good apron for you, but I don't know what one would be good for mine.
Listen, as fascinating as that idea sounds, aprons are worn by cooks. Neither of us cook.
We butcher, though. I butcher.
Yes, but a butcher's apron is for someone who slaughters pigs. You slaughter bigger things. Wear
That's right,
armor.
humans
See, we wear armor. That's our apron, right?
Ah, so I should greet you with armor. Okay, I understand. Okay, that makes sense.
No, no. There's a second part to it. You only greet people in your uniform when you want them to know what you do for a living.
Oh, that makes sense. That must make sense why okay. You know what? His sacred text makes sense now. That's why the woman's breasts were big. They were just cows. Okay, that makes sense.
I'll be honest, I don't know what. Okay, I'll just remind me to never go look around his room.
Very well. Apparently, Ratman has joined a lot of sex cults, so he had a lot of insight in things, so that was good.
Okay. Ooh, okay, maybe I'll never send you to talk to them again.
The Ratman also said kissing can be a greeting, but I don't. Is it a common greeting in Faerun, or is it just between mother and fathers?
Only between people that love each other.
Ah. Hmm. Adds
People who
kissing
love
to
each
kissing
other,
other.
they kiss themselves, they kiss each other on the lips. People who
Mm.
there's a sort of camaraderie, can be kissing on the cheek. That also tends to happen.
Ah, like when I kiss the babies goodnight on the
Yes.
the head. Ah,
It's
okay.
reserved for those special people.
I just want to make sure to ask, so I don't. I can't kiss the enemies I enjoy fighting the most. Can I?
Well, we did just agree about not that whole open thing, didn't we?
Oh, that's true. That's true. You're right. Okay, very well. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. This is good. This is good. I'm understanding now. And don't worry, Cohen. I understand that human hearts are different. I don't rip. I want to rip yours out. I don't want to rip yours out. And my love for you will understand to not grind your bones to dust like I wanted to.
Yes.
I think.
That is good progress, I feel.
So I will be honest to you. I still wish you would just fight me, and we could decide this the best way possible. But you just want to be difficult about the whole thing. But okay.
See, that's the thing. I'm difficult to you. You're difficult to me. In fact, if you think that's the basis for every good relationship.
Very well then. I will respect your.
Think about it like
understanding.
this. You're just like me, Zorwin. You enjoy a challenge. You are my challenge. I am your challenge.
True.
It's a fight. You just can't use your blade in it.
It'll be so much more fun though.
But where would it be that would be too easy then?
True. Very well
Plus,
then.
you've already lost like twice against me, so.
Oh, Mike. You won't even let me try to do a rematch. You just do this to make me angry. I swear.
I feel like if you would lose a third time, you would just become depressed.
I would not. I would not.
Well, listen, eventually maybe we'll find out. Eventually.
Is that a chance for a rematch where you actually fight me fully?
Once we agreed on, once we figure out this whole relationship part and you start loving me, then maybe.
Well, we should at least have one baby, so that way if I die, then we can at least have one chance of this thing working out with the babies.
See, I don't plan on killing you. That's the difference between us two.
Oh my god, why are you so difficult? Okay. Very well. Very well then. I will let the Rat and Bone Man know that the cultural aprons are part of a class of business.
No aprons, no weird messages on them either.
Are you sure about the collars? What if you get lost and someone has to return you to me? Ooh, another question. Do you have kinks we should talk about?
Like Pops looked at you, kind of like looks you up and down. I think we're covered on that part.
Very well then. Well, before I forget as well, we have an invitation to a dinner party by an unknown assailant, a person. I don't really know. Am I a noble house? Human thing?
Okay, sounds boring.
It does. But they know our names, know that you're here, and have not revealed themselves at all. We are going to meet them at a tavern called... Of course. I've informed the other two, and they say they will tell Dekmut to have a... Catman, to have a route for us to leave, basically.
What's the place?
And Helm and... Helm and Dagger? Helm and Cloak?
Yes, it's one of the very fancy places. The upper district of the city.
That seems important then.
It is.
Am I allowed to bring my weapon in? Ooh. That might be good. It may mean more money for the troops and more resources for us. Unless, of course, we decide to kill them and then it's an ambush and we all have to make sure no one survives.
Listen, it's fine. I can get you through the city customs. Well enough. Or
Very
did
well,
you
this will be
forget,
good.
Zorman, you're dating nobility?
I don't. Is that a thing that matters to humans?
Yes. I get
Well-
special privileges like money and other things. But we can get through the city quite easily.
He can give us money.
Fucking gold digger over here.
You heard? Well, is your money due to your ability to fight in battle? Is that a thing? Is that why?
Oh, well, I mean, you can spend money on training, I guess.
Hmm.
So there is a correlation.
It's not the same as it was in where I'm from, is it?
No.
Very well. You can, if your nobility is a boon, I guess that's good. As long as it doesn't get rid of this whole thing, then I will not make any noises about it.
Yes, that's also why I don't usually tell my people my last name.
Is it important?
Quite recognizable in this area.
A cover then. Very well. Give me time. I'll give you a new pet name, and it will be your replacement.
Very well. I think I already have one for you.
Tell me. It might help me figure one out for you.
I think you're gonna be my little fire starter.
Fire is not my main way of usage, but I think I can understand it. I will find one for you.
Isn't fire starter someone who starts fires? Causes
True.
mayhem?
True. See, you thought about this. It only took you a day to already figure one out. Give me time. I'll figure one out.
Because you've neglected your mental training. It's fine. I'll have the kids properly trained. That front.
It's good. You're doing your fatherly duties. I shall do my motherly duties as well. You don't do all the work here. Beef muffin? No, I don't like that one either.
You'll figure it out.
Honey
eventually.
ribs. Yeah.
Frank will have to defend himself. He tried his best.
Look, communication's important, guys. You gotta talk about these things so no hijinks school ensue, because
Listen,
Zorn
this
would
man
have.
has hope that he'll eventually bring this demon to the good side. Listen.
And we have hope we can bring him to the dark side with
Frank was enjoying the ride
game
here.
of cat and mouse.
Frank was enjoying the ride here. Listen, Frank will want to defend himself to Sir Cohen.
But yeah, is there anything else any of you want to do before?
I think Thankful was going to talk to Mirka about mind controlling our troops.
That's true.
That's
So
important.
That's true. So after your discussion with Hugh, would you want him to be like present when you have the meeting with Merc, or do you want to like do it on like in private?
In private.
So yeah, you pull out the wand, and as you cast the spell, picks up and like, Thankful. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite alright. There's some stuff happening, you know, some movement. We got a little deal going on in Baldur's Gate anyway.
Yes.
Hugh noticed something, he did something to our troops, or he assumes he did.
And what would that be?
Some kind of manipulation of the mind. There's something in their eyes. Every time they talk about Zorwin and her leader with Sir Cohen.
I don't remember doing anything to them. I don't think I did anything to them. To the troops? You mean the soldiers?
Well, that's
Yeah, the lizard folk, you know.
No. Why would I even want to do something to them?
Can I roll a scan on her?
Sure.
Success.
Yeah.
Completely honest here. Completely confused here.
Yeah.
that's a really bad sign.
Huh.
It
Okay,
is.
now I'm actually kind of now I'm actually kind of worried now.
It is a really bad sign.
Oh fuck! Now I'm
That's
actually kind of
that's a really bad sign, guys.
amazing. Yeah, Frank was
That's like
actually,
really bad.
yeah, Frank was actually kind of speechless.
I mean, you all voted for this. I remember you all voting for this.
We did. We did.
Yeah, Fango's got like speech for, but you did not.
No.
I thought it was you. I thought there's
I
something you did, like,
merely provided them an environment where they could sort of hash out their differences. And, well, Sir Cohen seems to be head over heels for this devil, so.
listen, I don't mind that. I think it's a pretty sweet relationship, but I don't mind. The problem is someone's clearly fucking with the truth of my mind. I thought it was you. I thought it was Alex. It's like,
No.
are you trying to help out Sir Cohen and Zorban? That's really bad. Huh? I need to assemble the few experts and talk to some people, and this is actually fucking bad. Huh?
Sorry for you.
If you
If you
for
want,
your time.
I can provide some assistance if you want.
That would be appreciated. I think we have a talented alchemist here. I have my own magical expertise, but your expertise wouldn't hurt.
Of course. I'll have to send them over here to my
Yeah,
place of business.
yeah. We can grab a few little folk, maybe like. Yeah, I actually want to fucking get to the bottom of this as quickly as possible. It's actually really fucking bad. Who the fuck would do this?
As yeah, you're gonna inform Hugh about this?
Yeah. So here we have a situation.
What? Did she refuse not to undo it?
Well, it's not Merca.
What do you mean it's not America? Of course it was America.
No, she was genuinely confused. I know when she's genuinely confused, and it was not her.
He kind of like leans forward and like crosses his fingers and like puts them like under his chin.
It's actually pretty fucked. I thought it was Merca. I thought it was like a harmless prank, and like I didn't have any fears for it. But this is actually kind of fucked.
Okay. Let's take a step back. Did she say and she helped with anything?
No, she said she just helped to provide them an environment. No, she even offered assistance into unfucking this.
Provided who an environment?
I think she meant a little date night in with her cabin. Again, she had
Out of
genuine
character.
confusion.
She was actually talking about. She said that she gave Sir Cohen and the lizard man an environment to suck out their things.
No, Sir Cohen and Zorwin.
And Zorban, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she did not mention the lizard folk. No, it was
Oh.
it was not the lizard folk. No, the lizard folk were completely uninvolved here, except for Drag fucking, I guess, watching the movie night. That's it.
Okay. So.
That,
I need. Okay. We need to find out what the fuck's going on immediately. I was marginally concerned that it was Mirka because of what she could do in the future. Anyone else, this is a disaster scenario.
it is. Listen, I'm gonna grab a few of them. We're gonna do a few tests on them with Merca. I think I heard these will be pretty useful here.
I am loath to agree with you, but I think I will.
Again, I'm thinking, listen, I thought it was Merca. Listen, the reason I was kind of nonchalant about this because I thought it was Merca. Now, if it's not Merca, it's pretty fucked.
All right. Okay. All right. Woo! Nah, not panicking. Okay. All right. We're gonna mark her over here. We're gonna do some tests on these guys and see who mind controlled our troops. Good. Right. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay. Let's go and ask the others to see if other factions of our employees have been affected in a similar way.
Yeah, Frank will just nod. Yeah, so I guess we walk around and ask people.
Yes. We'll split up.
I mean,
I'll ask...
the trolls seem to be just as dumb as usual, playing with little pebbles. Although now they're actually evolving strategies with the pebbles, although you still don't understand the rules of the game properly.
I'm so glad to see that my teachings have paid off.
The cats are just as sort of opaque as ever, so they seem to be normal. And the crows care about the cheese.
It's just the lizards.
Yes.
All right. Better news. This is only really bad and not extremely bad. All right. How soon can America be here?
I thought we were gonna go over to her place.
I thought you were just gonna teleport over here.
No.
You know, it does
Teleport
that.
takes power. It takes like power and like stuff.
All right, fine. Let's take Drac and some of the lizards and go over there then.
But yeah, as you're parting, takes you about like 2 or 3 days as you get there, and he kind of already has things prepared. As she welcomes you, sits you all down, brings out some tea, sort of evacuates the elven workers to their abode. She kind of brings you two off to the side as the lizardmen are confused a bit about the tea, but she will insist that they drink it, so they kind of like look towards you two for confirmation, and which I presume you will give.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
As you're all both kind of just drinking it. As well, that should get the process started.
Is there any way to find out who did this? Any magical fingerprints?
But I can determine how powerful this thing is, and that should give you at least an idea of whom you're dealing with.
All right.
And
There were no traces of any like schools of magic, nothing necromantic, draconic, demonic.
it's mind magic.
Hmm.
That's not how it works, Sir Hugh.
We'll see how powerful the spells, and then from there we can determine.
My
I
hope
have-
is that they just regain back their memories, and this was merely an attempt by the powerful sorcerer to infiltrate your ranks.
The thing is, she didn't mention something. The topic. I have a theory on who might have done this. We'll see how powerful the spell is. If it's too powerful, then I think Sarkoma will be out of the question.
As so sort of the lizardmen kind of like as they drink the tea, they sort of get stuck into this sort of trance. Morka approaches Drac, starts casting a few spells. She says, "Oh, Drac, let's see if you can remember the things you were told to forget." And as the spell kind of clicks, thankful you're magically gifted, so you can see that moment almost in slow motion. As the sort of giant fucking powerful wave shatters across the weave, fucking blowing Murka like several meters on the ground, blowing all of you over, and trashing this entire area around Drac. As he just kind of still has the glazed look over his face. That hurt a bit. She kind of like pulls herself up.
Jesus Christ! Oh, then she starts.
So, on a scale from 1 to disaster, that's disaster, right? That's like really fucking bad, right?
Somebody who really doesn't want to know. Someone who really wants to keep that information secret. But we are talking here major players. I'm not sure how you caught their attention. We're not talking about powerful wizard anymore. We're talking about things a bit above that caliber.
How to focus on such a menial subject? Help. Maybe it's just a fucking angry god or an angel or something from someone's fucking ears.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think I have a suspicion, but it's too soon to call. But I suspect it shall be revealed to us within a few days.
But,
the party is in like a week. Is like in like a week or two, right?
yeah. So yeah, how should I say? I think I said 3 weeks. So
Did you? Okay.
it's gonna be like well, someone certainly went through a lot of effort to hide their footsteps. So other than being extremely powerful magic, which I suppose I could maybe undo, but I'm not sure what other
The problem is if we undo
arcane.
it, if we waste power, then they'll just redo it again.
I'm not even sure what other arcane traps have been left behind. This is not something you just snap your fingers and do. Well, unless you're a god or something, I suppose.
Let's just solve this without having a laugh, because honestly, I don't see the strategic benefit of fucking around
Neither
with
do I.
Rowan's relationship. And that's my guess is some kind of god, or like maybe I don't know, some.
Well, is this? Is this? You said this. You don't see the favor, like you don't see the benefit in fucking up Zorwan's and Cohen's relationship.
I do.
Yeah, so like she'll just be like, does this affect their relationship in negative?
Not really. If anything, it will reinforce Zorwan's confidence, I think.
I think you should be looking at someone with different motivations then.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think someone's having a laugh here.
Yes, they certainly are.
I don't think they'll intervene in our plans, or they care about our petty ambitions. At least I think that if they wanted to cause damage, they could have caused some far more severe damage. That's for certain.
She nods.
Oh, then. Well, then let's be good. Mr. Morris, let's be good. Some good clowns, and let's go back to castle.
All right. Mirka, while I have you though,
Yes.
all right, it's been funny for like a while. But what the? Could you please tell me now? What the fuck did you mean by the blood thing when you left?
Oh, well,
Promise I
nothing
won't be
much.
mad.
Nothing much. It's just sometimes you think something really small is insignificant, and then you realize that well, there are bigger things tied to it.
Okay. So what did you take?
From you, your curse.
Yes.
You wanted it
Okay.
removed, so I took it away.
Okay. And you're saying there's going to be a consequence down the line for that?
Yes.
Okay. Did you take anything besides the curse you put on me?
No.
Okay. So it went from not cursed you, not cursed you, but now there's consequences for being not cursed.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm sure you'll figure it out in a short time.
Okay. All right.
Now, please, I must clean this place up. Stinking smell.
By the way, did that ranger ever swing by here again? The one who tried to kill us that one time?
Oh, you mean the adventurer?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, killed some of our birds. And some of... well, just the birds, actually.
Didn't you send someone after him?
I think Zorwin tried to run after him, but then we were like,
True, I think he
like,
got
no,
away.
he has like a fucking massive head start. There's
got
also
away,
a ranger, so yeah.
So, yeah,
I
sure.
suspected that he might try and go back to Mirka, so I mentioned it to her and said, yeah, can you do the thing you did the elves to him? If you do see him.
She'll be like, well, I did offer him employment, but he refused. As such, has moved further the east, I believe.
Well, that's bad.
It'd be good for you, though. I assume he will send word and there will be less adventurers stumbling onto your place.
No. He's gonna send word, and now even stronger people are gonna come and kill us.
Well, sounds to me, she kind of like looks at Drac. Already have those sort of problems.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on. Doesn't help that, sometimes I feel like some of my associates are working against me. I'm just like staring at Thankful as I'm saying that.
Says, well, sometimes we don't realize how much we need the help before we receive it.
Oh, I know I need help right now. And I'm still staring at Thankful.
But
Thankful to say-
sometimes you just don't realize that what kind of help you need.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be off. There is Could you make a one-time group teleportation object? Just
No.
set to no.
I mean, I
You, it's time
could,
to
but
go.
it's very
Actually,
difficult,
we already-
and I have many other things I need to focus on.
Yeah, we already do use that of America's good time. I bid you a fair day, America. Thank you for your assistance as always.
All right.
Have a good day to all of you.
Goodbye. But it was just as I'm like walking, I was like, "What?" I was just wondering if maybe an alternative escape method when we go to that thing.
Wanna pay for it, Mr. Hugh? Wanna pay for
With
it?
more money, yeah. With more money, yeah.
I actually have money now because I've been working.
The question is, do you want to pay her? She can teleport you.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I have 2 gold. I have 2 gold.
As he was leaving, he will go to America. Yeah, damn, you are becoming more devious. I'm proud of you.
Well, I have learned from the best. And she smirks.
Have a good day. Let's make walks out.
And yeah. But yeah, no, I'll say this, Zorwin. I assume you didn't take all the lizard folk, so the week
No, just
that
a few, like, yeah, two,
the
like,
week
two or
that
something.
the week that these two have gone with the lizard folk, the others that remain are, you've never seen them this sort of diligent and disciplined and like putting in this much effort.
She is so proud. She does not roll an insight on this at all.
Honestly, is this a downside even? No, it's the benefit. Thank you, God.
Yeah, listen. What even is the downside?
I see no downside, Grunt. Because
Yeah, I'm not sure if Zoran wants to do anything in these in this week specifically.
Well, I assume since they're gone, she's gonna talk to Dekhmut about having a plan B just in case things go south with this meeting that we don't know about. If they know any escape routes outside of
Yes,
what Cohen has told
Deathwood
him.
would assure you that he will have an escape route planned and ready.
Very well, Catman. I'm counting on you to know what will be best to get us out of the situation if things go horribly wrong.
Of course, of course.
Are you familiar with any of these things? Radman has told me that you have more insight on the human side of the situation, I guess.
No insight. The insight I have already given to your other two lords.
Very well then, Catman. Look forward to hopefully if this thing does go south, I'll be able to kill as many people as possible.
I wouldn't worry about that, but as you wish, my lady.
She raises an eyebrow, but she doesn't say anything about it, but nods, basically. Says, I will leave you to your work then.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually the other two would make it back with the lizard folk. If there's any discussions you three would like to have, or Anything else?
Yeah, what did you guys tell Zorn when you took some lizard folk? I assume you went off on a job, or
Frank would have said to you basically like, let's not tell Zorwin for now, because Zorwin I think is happy right now. And let's not ruin their happiness.
We'll just say we were investigating some interesting things off in the woods.
was it
Magical things, artifacts.
was it worth the amount of men you took with you? Something brought back then?
It turned out to be a false positive.
What does that even mean?
It means it was nothing. We found out ended up nothing. It was basically a false positive means my magic detected something we misinterpreted something a signal on the weave basically.
Very well,
We found
then.
something magical, but it was not useful to our cause essentially.
I see then. Well, not everything can be a loss, though I worry that we still have an issue with money that we must decide on. Mika has not talked to me about the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, maybe you can talk to Rack about a nearby job or something. I spent too much time putting off my duties with raising the skeletons.
Ah, yes. Your skeletal army thing. Very well, then. I'll also try to see if we can find some more wealth or more funding for our troops. Oh, also, Bone Man, it seems your cultural significant books weren't of much import. It apparently didn't. I think you misinterpreted what they were going for.
Do not listen to Ballman when it comes to relationships. Those books
are you sure? I mean, these were.
Those books are called. We refer them as pornography. They're meant for.
They're not. It's not porn. It's art.
They're meant for to help people who are alone and cannot find love to help pleasure themselves. You see.
I know what masturbation
is. Those are something else. I had one of those, but I didn't have a use for it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's basically yeah. Those books are used to masturbate. That's what they used for, Zorban.
I don't have any of those. These were sacred texts.
Maybe that's why you misinterpreted them. At least from what Cohen says, they're meant to show their titles of their jobs. So, I guess.
What
jobs? The aprons, apparently.
No, the aprons are part of the whole thing to help people masturbate.
No, shut the fuck up.
They are. I made those.
Okay.
I made those.
Well, maybe you rat people have weird fetishes about aprons.
I don't. I just was tough on money once. I had to take some jobs. But anyway, no, someone please not listen to Mr. Bone Man on the ranger, please.
Very well. I've informed Cohen of what I've learned, and he has given me proper insight.
Yes. Better talk to Cohen. It's always better to.
But explain more about the aprons. I'm curious. What did you mean about jobs?
Apparently, you know how I wear armor to show that I am a combatant, a fighter. Apparently, an apron is for a baker, or as I told him, a butcher, so that's showing that they are showing their job titles or their job uniform. I'm not sure why they're naked in it, but apparently they really like their uniforms, I think.
Well, for these cases, sometimes in theater we use clothing and makeup to put as for comedic effect. Same goes for pornography.
Ah, I see.
Again,
it's, exaggeration.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, kind of. It's sort of like, yeah.
And of course, apparently the collars are a no-go. Sadly.
Yes,
but
most people don't accept them outside. Yes.
Yeah. No go on the collars. That's a surprise.
No go on the collars. I know it makes so much sense, but he's insistent.
Most of polite society, especially in noblemen, does not appreciate that. Maybe they only do it in. Okay, they only do it in private corners, but yeah, usually when people don't see it.
Exactly. Well, this is between those two, and no one else is going to be watching. Why would you want it?
So when just talk to your partner if you love him.
Maybe I should talk to this. No.
If two people love each other, they're able to understand each other, and you'll be able to figure out what you want to do with each other. That's usually the best thing.
That's the thing. I told him that I loved him, but he says it's not the right type of love. I don't understand. I want to crush his bones to dust, and I don't know what else there is, but apparently he's insistent.
Well, you see, Zor, when you're from the abyss, so you just kind of come back when you die. Well, it depends actually, but
yes, I know.
Roughly speaking, so humans do not have that ability. You see.
Yes.
So their love must be expressed differently.
It's a weak thing then. Ugh.
Okay, thank Zorwin. I don't want to be too dishonest, but he did kind of win 2 fights against you.
She's
Rat
sensitive
man.
about that.
I'm sorry. He is kind of weak, but okay, yes.
He's actually
You
pretty
have-
strong. That's why I wanted to employ him.
You have more endurance, resilience, far more resilience compared to humans. That's why humans cannot practice the same things you demon do.
Yeah.
They need to use finesse and handiwork.
Very well.
I mean, the whole love side of things has always been rather foreign to me. So, I mean, I cannot be much help on that.
I recommend you to not.
Love has to do.
I recommend you to not speak to Bone Man about these matters. I can assist you.
You've never loved anyone in your whole life.
I love people. They never love.
No, you don't. You love you love like cheese or something,
No,
right?
I had crushes. They rejected me.
So you read the porn books. They were for you. You speak from experience, then. Yes.
I'm a very lonely rat.
Have you considered that maybe it's just you who use that for that kind of stuff? Maybe you're the freak, huh?
Oh no, we do seldom. We do. Let's not talk about my embarrassing fucking dark times, okay? Anyway, so I do recommend to not speak about the matters to Bone Man. You can best speak to Sir Cohen, or I can offer you some honest advice.
Well, you
Is
didn't
that
really.
what that strange long pillow is in your room?
A pillow?
No, that's a different project.
The one with the rat with the really big 6 kitties.
What? Okay, no, you're making stuff up. No, I just have a pawn. It's empty right now. I haven't done anything with it. I was planning something else.
No, I saw it. Like, and then you like shoved it into your closet.
No, you're lying.
No,
You're lying.
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
No, I can show it to you. It's an empty pillow. Like, it is a long pillow. Yeah, you are correct, but it's empty. Like, actually.
So were you going to put a rat with big titties in it?
No, I was going to put something else on it.
You seem really insistent about this, Bone Man. I'm growing a
Well,
little concerned.
considering apparently these porn books were for him,
And they're not for me. They're your
they
books.
do often have larger-breasted women. But you know, I've never seen rats with tits. It's so strange.
I helped with the fucking artificial illusion magic for the setups.
Oh, so you put illusions on the pillows to like switch it out every once in a while? Yes.
This actually brings up a good question. Does this mean the Rat Man is the more superior and cultural version of you if he knows more about the books that he seems to have made?
Perhaps.
Please, Zorwin, do not tell people. Have you told anyone about this?
I've told Sir Cohen. I feel like I
God.
should tell more.
Oh God, no! I need to go
I feel
to
like
Cohen.
I should tell.
Listen, we don't talk. Listen, this industry is not the proudest of industries out there. It's not the place for wizards.
Okay. I will acquiesce because I don't understand the full concepts, but I feel like I should tell everyone based on your reaction.
No.
I agree. I feel like we should tell everyone.
Like everyone.
I will
Actually.
explode this thing as I fucking make fucking flames in the sky out of my hands.
Oh, at the very
Is that
least.
what you said when all your female friends rejected you?
Shut up. That's Uncle cries.
Oh, this has been nice. Oh, Cohen apparently is a noble of this human world, so that's a big deal, I guess.
Yeah. That's a very. Yeah, he's
Very big deal. Eris is a noble too.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know how it works. He just told me that.
They're important people, usually rich people.
Who wear fancier clothes and have more gold.
I know what royalty is, but in the demon world it's different. You have to like fight for that and kill for that and get some souls for that. But apparently, I guess it's not the same here because everyone's fucking weak. So I just wanted to let you know. Apparently, he can grease the wheels for us our way in to the city.
Yeah, I imagine so. Yes, it's just yeah.
You know, I was reading another one of my sacred texts.
No,
It
come
said
on.
that- It said that the most important people were the ones who were popular.
I don't base my beliefs on reality on the smut I made.
No, this
kinda
one
ashamed
wasn't smut. I think it was a screenplay.
Oh, we would lead up to shitty romances.
No, it wasn't a romance. It was, let me look at the description here. And he pulls out a book that says Wicked. Retelling of a classic fairy tale.
The fuck is this? Oh, it's a fucking whatever. Fuck. Yeah, fake hope where's the book?
Nope, I had it.
God damn it. Fucking garbage. Shit, the garbage the printing presses do today. Yeah.
I don't think I think we're the only ones with printing presses.
Agent Smith, take the shot.
Oh no! Elrond! I was kidding! I was kidding, Elrond!
You see strange metal flying devices show up. People are coming down from ropes.
I'll leave you two to your sacred readings then. I'm off.
They're not sacred to me. I do not appreciate these things.
It's true that you lost an appreciating of these when you were younger.
These things are not appreciated by polite society. I need to go to Sarkon and explain to him that you misunderstood some things about me.
This reminds me. Should I bring my weapon? I assume I should bring my weapon to this meeting. Yes.
Depends on how much you should ask Sarkon. Depends on how much you trust. You can smuggle things through. Generally, walking around weapons is not illegal, but if we're trying to smuggle in, it might complicate things.
I won't smuggle it. I'll just wear it on my back, and if they try to take it from me, I'll kill them.
It depends on what the cover is. If you're like an adventurous or...
Yeah, very well. We are trying to... If things go south, we should try to figure out a plan.
But generally in dinner, on the diners, you generally put the weapons away. You don't sit with them on the table. Unless you're doing an impromptu meeting in an inn where like adventurous, like just accepting a job, whatever. But anyway, you just start going and explain to them that, please, I'm not a porn addict. Like, fucking Matthew marries this.
I see him run off. There goes the rat.
Yeah.
He was an incel! Can you ever believe that, Zorban? I can't. That tracks so much.
I'm more surprised that he 6 titties. Are you sure?
I think that's how many tits rats have.
I have to tell everyone.
I am not an incel.
Have you ever had sex before?
I'm a virgin, but I'm not.
I know it.
Ah, this is fun.
Fine, you two can call the Murka Love Agency. Set you up.
That's true.
Frank was many things, but not an incel.
He is so an incel. He literally just said he could not get a date to save his life.
Yeah, that just makes you a virgin. Like, you don't have to be an incel if you suck at dating.
He doesn't hate women or other females yet, you know?
Not every single...
Incel only means involuntarily celibate.
I don't think he does it
Also,
voluntarily.
he's a gooner. He was a gooner when he was younger. Man, gives me big incel vibes.
Pulling out it is what it says in the dictionary. It is, and nothing else.
Absolutely. Grunt, it's called twisting words to fit my motive.
Yes. But yeah, no, listen. And if you find Sir Cohen, he's just gonna be understanding and like.
Yeah, I'll explain to them that I tried to prevent this thing from Zorban. I tried to limit.
Like, listen, I think she's making progress in understanding how this sort of human-demon relationship works.
Yeah, she seems to be going forward. I'm sorry.
She told me she loves me, so thought that was a win.
Yeah, she definitely does. I think she has a twist. I think she never loved anyone like that, or like her perception of love were kind of twisted from back from the abyss and fighting in the blood war.
Yeah,
they're kind of used to people. I think they're used from demons being able to kill each other, just coming back from the big fucking soul abyss goop.
True, I guess. But...
Yeah, so that's why. So that don't take too offense. I did taught a teacher that humans cannot easily be reborn.
It's fine. I feel like
I have hope in your relationship. I have hope in your competence if teacher love.
Smile and chuckles, nods.
Yeah. That's not. Plus, but don't believe the things they say about me. Listen, I had to do some. It was a dark time. I was very poor. I'm not proud of that time.
It wasn't. Tell me. Well, she did tell me
Oh.
about the sex cult, but
Yeah, damn it. It was the Bone Man who actually talking all the fucking weird shit about the aprons and the collars.
yeah, no, I listen. Sex cult I've heard, but that I never heard about anything like that before.
No, I think he was fucking with her, actively, actually.
I mean, maybe you should have rolled inside. You would have known that he was being completely serious.
Listen, they'll sell anything in Waterdeep if you just know where to fucking look, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. You don't know what those wizards do in the fucking. Anyway, okay, I gotta clear that misunderstanding. I'm rooting for you guys. I think it's actually pretty sweet.
Thank you.
You know, I really wish he would roll inside just to realize that Sir Code is just saying that. He's like, yeah, I'm not talking to this freak again.
Yeah. Biggest challenge of my life. Gonna win
Hell.
that shit.
Listen, I think it's just a matter of time. Honestly, she's making progress. Like she has generally motherly instinct towards Valerian and Vigmar.
Yeah, no, I was surprised.
Yeah, I think it's
all
all
I
about
need all I need to see if she can develop is a loving instinct.
I think she does have that actually for Valerian. I think and Vigmar. I think she does have it for you. Just it's kind of twisted for now. You gotta untwist it like a.
Yes.
Well, Mirka and me will be supportive on that mission.
I appreciate. No, she's done me a solid, and I appreciate your assistance as well.
All right then. I wish you a fine day, Sir Cohen. Also, by the way, about your, I want to ask you about your noble rank. How good are you? What will be the cover identity be for the dinner date and the Baldur's Gate? I'm not sure. You're gonna sneak
plan on any cover identity. Should I have a cover identity?
I wasn't sure. No, I'm not sure how powerful, influential your family is. It was a long time. I didn't keep up with the politics.
Just don't make a big deal out of it. I'm part of the Eltan
Yeah.
family. My ancestor was the founder
think
of
I
the
heard about
Flaming
you.
Fist.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. I guess you could just wave us past the gate guards if we are silent and quiet.
And my father is good friends with the current Duke.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be easy enough, I guess. Yeah. I'll just clear up that logistically. What the fuck are you doing here, by the way? Holy shit, man! Fucking guarding random shit, random caravans.
Listen, sometimes you have to just. I like wandering. I don't like staying in one place. Just.
Holy shit! You're sitting on a political gold mine back home.
Yeah, but that was Dad's shit. I never cared
you're
for the politics.
you're the adventurous young noble son. I see, rebellious child. I see.
Well, listen, there's like some people who want to go out, do good for the world, help them out. I just want to find interesting things. I don't like. I was never on that hero bandwagon.
I see. Oh, that makes sense actually. It makes some shit actually. Have a good day anyway. I need to go back to fucking God damn it. See whom they talked about, but the stuff I told them. Fucking damn it.
Anything else anyone else wants to do?
I wanted to spend the next couple of weeks before the party working on my ritual to raise all my undead.
That is fine. Why don't you give me an invoke roll?
I shall invoke. Mixed. Oh, am I still bloodied?
Yeah, if you didn't heal.
How would I? I mean, I could just.
So to heal, you need to roll for each of them. So for now, you just cleared the guts one. After the 2 weeks, maybe I'll let you heal up.
So does that mean? So was that still my?
No, you don't
roll?
get to re-roll, you fucking min-maxer.
No, I'm just confused. So was that the roll for being bloodied?
No, so being bloodied means you take shock to all the attributes and you cleared bloodied once you just kind of like clear the shock of like on each one.
You just roll them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was, and that was still my invoke roll for the thing, right?
Yeah, so your invoke roll took a
Yes.
penalty of 1 dice.
Okay.
Now it's
Okay.
cleared, right? So when you'll do a penalty for each of these, you'll be able to clear it.
Okay, so if I roll muscles and I do fine, then that clears it. And if I roll
Doesn't
brains and I do
matter
fine,
if you do fine
You
or
can fail.
You can fail and
Yeah.
still clear it.
oh, okay.
You just need to roll.
You just need to roll 3 times and don't
Okay.
blood it again. That's the important thing. If you get blood again, you die.
Yeah, and bloodied means you are in fact very wounded, very vulnerable.
Do I have to roll muscles to clear the muscles one, or can I just roll like guts 3 times?
Oh, you have to.
No, you have to roll in each category.
Okay. Okay.
But again,
Can I
after
spend...
after the time skip, I would let you just heal naturally. Time would move
Okay.
on.
Can I spend a gold to roll again?
For undead, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't fail this.
Speaking of,
Oh, still one more tick
You
to
have
go.
to jinx it, Grunt.
One more
He
tick
does
to go.
that.
speaking of,
All right. You know what? I spend another gold to get him now, or just wait.
You don't have much money, man.
You don't have much money.
That is true.
yeah, it's still only fucking dead.
That's true.
What? Dad? I don't remember Dad.
Demand money now.
Dude, Dad, I think you're crazy.
I'll-
Mac, you're crazy. I've never borrowed from you,
I'm
Mac.
gonna go to Agent Elrond,
True.
and we're gonna discuss
You
this.
did, so it's fine. Me, Stalin intervenes here, so boom, 1 point. Go.
No! Damn you, communism!
another Securitatis victory. Fucking Ceausescu intervenes.